All right, good morning. All right. It's been a crazy week or so. Just yeah, been a crazy week or so. Haven't made it out here for the last week. It's definitely a struggle. I got a bunch of fucking notes this morning. One of the things is like over the last week, the struggle's been fucking hard, and uh, like I say, I haven't really made it out here for my meditations, but at some point towards the end of the week, it's so fucking hard that I just decided fuck this, and like went straight at all the hard bullshit. I was just like, fuck it. And so there's that concept or that idea that when things get so fucking tough, and they've been so tough for a while, there's comes this like energy boost to turn around and face whatever that toughness is and fucking charge it. And I just love that idea or concept. And that definitely happened for me like a day ago or so. I don't know, but yeah, I just fucking charge that shit. Hello out there. Just trying to kill the mind. Find a center, that balance, maintain that shit. One of my biggest, like, over this last week where it was kind of fucking challenging to get out here, I had to really, like, bring that meditation into my daily life. And so I was able to do that. You know, push the fucking whatever on that. Do that a lot more than I was. Managed to get the house painted a little bit. Kind of was showing you guys that in another video. So now it's all blue and white. Looking fucking good, that's for sure, compared to what it was. I got a new song I put out. Was it Fear Hunter? So yeah, that's all about kind of the similar concept, just fucking identifying that fear and then going for it and destroying it. And it's not always easy. Like I say, the last week for me has been challenging, but definitely learned a lot through those challenges. Yeah, if I can try to be out here every morning if I can help it. Just try to balance the mind and body. Like the masters will say, the mind needs cleansing daily. Whatever attachments it's fucking tried to hold on to or whatever. Let's see, I got some other shit I wrote down here. Oh, yeah, something I was just reminded of over this last week is just fear-based choices. I was just commenting on how I like might identify the fear and fucking try to like go towards it, and that's not really a fear-based choice. It's not at least what I'm trying to say on like a more so fear-based choice. Oftentimes, and what I kind of realized is there's these really subtle fears. Like I wasn't even categorizing them with like fear. because they're so fucking subtle, and I really didn't notice them until I started paying a certain conscious attention. But there's all these really subtle fears that I was really making a lot of my choices based on those subtle fears. And until my consciousness was really present, I couldn't even realize that. And but once it was, then I can like start not making my choices based on those subtle fears. Oh yeah, another thing I was reminded of over this tough weekend is to go with the flow. Because like I found myself out here like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was up in the morning before the kids, which is what I like. I like to get out here for an hour and just do my shit. And but one of my kids woke up and I wasn't able to, so I was standing on the porch just kind of looking out here thinking, dang, like I want to be out there doing my shit, but like and then I realized like I'm so attached to the way I've been doing it. But that's what I'm like wanting here, is this attachment to the way I've been doing it. Like I was thinking I could just be sitting right over there right now, fucking doing my shit, but I didn't do it because it wasn't what I was like attached to, or some shit. So that's when it was like, just go with the flow. Work the physical exercises in whenever I can. Just use the tools. Like one of the tools is the Om, chanting Om. And I've said in some of my other videos, in the spirit world for me, this chanting Om represents fire. And fire is one of the tools. Another one of the tools has been the canoe in the spirit world, which in reality is my yoga mat. Yes, it sounds a little crazy, but from my experience, once I started down this path recently, the spirit world seems to like mirror reality. I got some other shit here I wrote down. Long week. Yeah. Start of the work week for me. One thing is, this thing I thought of quite a while back. I'm just calling it the bacon challenge for whatever fucking reason, but what happened was like, I was, reading about shit saying, eat slow and shit, and so I decided I'll take this half piece of bacon that I'm eating and just eat it as slow as fucking possible. What's up? What's up? And I sat there for like half an hour, 45 minutes eating this tiny piece of bacon, and I just learned so many things in that time, and I'll say everybody should try to do it. Like, because right away when I was like taking these little bites of this bacon, it was like inconvenient. So I was like, I wanted to just chew the rest of it up right away, just based on inconvenience. I learned so much else, but like, that was an interesting one. It's just inconvenience. What the fuck, right? Yeah, if you didn't hear, I put out a new track over this last week, Fear Hunter. Had it like on the back burner for a long time, just had to fucking change a little bit on it and toss it out there. Which is badass too, cause like, well, I fucking love it, but now I can get started on the next one. Oftentimes it's hard to fucking get going on a new one when I have one still working on it. That's all a little bullshit I had written down for this morning. Yeah, if anything comes to my mind, I'll speak on that shit too, and gonna have to push my body here in a minute and get this day started. It's fucking beginning of the work week for me. I was thinking, what am I gonna do when it gets dark out here and cold and shit, like, cause I want to keep coming out here every fucking day. think I might just like do part of my practice indoors and then do the last half outdoors. I don't fucking know, but really enjoy being out here in the fresh air, that's for sure. Alright, try to get this shit underway here. All right. Probably have to do a little more physical pushing with the body, but pretty much that was like my whole little routine there. Just do a little more push-ups, probably. Yeah, if you're just hopping on there, whatever. Got a few things to talk about. Kind of hit on at the beginning of the video, but like, one is like fear-based decisions. And from my experience, these were like really subtle fears. I didn't even know they were fear-based decisions until I brought a certain part of consciousness into my life at the age of 42. And it was a challenging week this last week. I couldn't even get out here to do my shit, my meditations, but it was a good reminder to go with the flow. Because like, I was definitely getting some mental attachment going on. And yeah, all that like hardship or strife over the last week, reminding me to go with the flow, allowing me to realize how much attachment I had to this morning practice, which is good. I mean, the morning practice needs to be done, but there's a certain type of mental attachment that's not good. So I was like very happy to be able to notice that. Let's see. I mentioned earlier about this half-hour bacon challenge or some fucking shit like that, but so this one time I ate this half piece of bacon, and I was just taking tiny fucking bites because I see the master saying like, eat fucking slow as you can, and I learned a lot during that like half an hour, 45 minutes eating that half piece of bacon, just taking tiny fucking bites right away. I wanted to just chew all that fucking bacon up because of inconvenience. That was one of the biggest things that popped out right in the beginning was inconvenience. Does that make any fucking sense? Why should I be like eating this bacon out of inconvenience? It's fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. So if any of you are watching, I'll challenge you guys to do that. Take half a piece of bacon, take little fucking bites, and make it take as long as possible to eat it, and come back on here and fucking let me know what happened. Let me know if you learned any crazy shit. Oh, let's see here. One of the other things I commented on earlier is just the fact that like, sometimes when things are so fucking tough, and so many things are just fucking with us, like, at a certain point, we'll get an energy to like rise up to that shit, to turn around and face that shit head on, and take it the fuck out. Yeah, along with kind of being off the last week, my diet's just been fucked. Really lost control with my diet, and it's gone hand in hand with everything else being a tough week. So I think for me this week, this day for sure, was really about getting my diet back on track. And it's not a diet, but just my fucking, the like bullshit I choose to eat, and it's always so tempting to eat all the fucking shit that's filled with twice the daily sugar or what the fuck ever. All the fucking yeah, it's hard not to eat that bullshit. I think it must be fucking about time for me to get ready for work here the rest of the way. Yeah, Washington State got some legal weed going on. Got a GMO cross. GMO cross with ChemDog. Turned out really fucking nice too. Yeah, I'm like thinking about the winter to come. The days are getting shorter. I'm like, I don't want to fucking go inside to do this shit. I love the fresh air too much. I love being out here too much. I've talked in the past about how I was like, sometimes there's like this hurdle of uncomfortability that I have to pass. It's like this illusionary comfortability bullshit. Like it always will keep me from coming outside or some shit. And it's interesting. I'm already having that about the the winter. You know, like already trying to talk myself out of coming out here when it's colder and darker. Fuck that. I have to, right? Definitely have to. Just based on the way the fucking air feels when I breathe it in. It's so fucking nice outside. And when I first came out, just all the fucking birds making noise, flying, landing all around. Fucking good shit. Start the day that way, that's for sure. Alright, blessings to you all out there. Enjoy the day, my friends. Take it easy.